Yo, what up? It's Air Moses. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but I just recently started therapy sessions. So therapist and all of that, man. And she told me something very interesting. She asked me, how many people I have a part of my support system. And I said none. She asked me if I was a part of my neighborhood or if I had any family or friends, tangible family and friends, which means I can give them a hug, they can come over and have dinner with me. And I said, no, I don't have any of that. And she said, you know what, Aaron, you definitely need to get on that because none of my male clients have ever been successful at anything, any of their goals, without support, without family, without friends, without community, the neighborhood, their children. None of them have ever been successful at anything they did, and they eventually stopped therapy. One was as quick as 6 months, one was in a year because they didn't have the proper support, they didn't see the growth. So what I'm saying to you is, guys, whether you're a man or a woman, there I don't see there to be a real reason to keep yourself so separate from the rest of society, man. I mean, during these times, obviously, but I used to take a lot of pride in saying that I did everything by myself, all on my own. But there is a limit. There is a limit. Some people are going to look at you crazy when you tell them what you do on your own. Like, for example, I don't particularly like to drink around a lot of people. I like to drink by myself. I like to smoke weed by myself. I don't like to smoke around other people. It makes me feel like I can hear their thoughts and they're gonna do something, and it just makes me a little on the paranoid side. But independence is cool, but your net worth isn't your network. Teamwork makes the dream work. Very little people became millionaires by themselves or became successful because not everybody is materialistic and money hungry like me. But most people don't reach success by themselves unless your goal is to be alone. We're social creatures, bro. I know you don't like talking about your feelings. If you can't call anybody in your phone and talk about your feelings and they feel comfortable and support you, if you don't feel comfortable with crying in front of the people that you talk to or the people you associate with, if you think they would stop being cool with you or befriend you or discourage you from doing that again, you need to find new people, bro. Me personally, I don't have anybody. I don't. I don't have any. I don't have anybody. I'm not willing to have anybody. People came to me and tried to give me gifts and apologize. I don't want that. Not right now. I'm working on myself. And while I'm working on myself, I need to be socially organized. I need to stay away from all toxicity. And I need to be sober, man. I need to stop drinking beer, you know? That's what my therapist said. So if I stop talking to any of you guys, just know that doesn't necessarily mean you're toxic. Just because I stopped talking to you. I haven't been talking to anybody all week, except for my clients, except for the people who do some of this. Other than that, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't. I need to learn how to interact without having to meditate first or without having to drink a beer and smoke a cigarette. How you doing, Muppet? 08609. Now I had this one girlfriend. She was a needy, toxic, probably the most toxic person I met in my life. Definitely one of the two. The most toxic people I ever meet in my life are always romantic with me at some point. Interestingly enough, the women at least. But She would just always say that she needed emotional support, and I would be like, bro, you're an adult. It's just certain things that people, if they're not a doctor, you don't need to be expecting certain things from certain people. You need not emotional support, you need professional help, aid, and assistance from a doctor. You know, that's one thing. If you're actually working through this, I recommend that everybody find a YouTuber because there's a lot of them. A lot of YouTubers who have mental health issues and personality disorders. Fusi is who I'm watching right now, Fusi Tube. He's bipolar disorder. He has it and he just got off his meds and I was just thinking, wow, I couldn't be his friend. His energy is too overwhelming and he needs too much aid and assistance just going through his normal day. He needs too much of it. And I was thinking, is that what I do to people? Do I just drain people and give them tasks to do and get mad at them when they don't want to deal with my foolishness? Which is yes, that's what I do. That's really what I do. And I don't realize it. Didn't realize it. I didn't realize how draining and hard it could be till I saw this guy off his drugs. But we all need emotional support, man. We all need help and stuff like that. I could be the friendliest social butterfly that you've seen in generations. I just choose not to do that. I have my reasons. But pretty much she told me I'm not gonna be successful at anything and I'm wasting my time if I don't have any friends, which I mean that's what women tell me all the time. So I'm used to it. So guys, I'm not asking anybody in Illinois to reach out to me because I really don't want that, bro. I really don't want somebody friends. Like I got goals, I got stuff, and people always ask you to borrow stuff, and then they don't pay you back. They try to buy you beer or take you to dinner or take you to the movies. I'm like, no, cash, cash. Give it to me like I gave it to you. Don't take me to the movies or take me to Applebee's and introduce me to some buckethead. Like, I don't want that, bro. Females, I'm not gonna be friends with a woman intangibly anyway. We could talk and chat and text and all of that, but I really don't have any business hanging out with women. You see my mannerisms. If I hang out with a woman, I'm going to be a woman. So I don't want to do that unless there's benefits. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Nah, man. But don't be afraid to talk to anybody about your problems, man. Don't be afraid to talk to anybody about your. Yes, I just wash my hair. That's just what it does when I wash it and I play with it too much. That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens. But yeah, man. See, I like to make myself vulnerable in these videos because a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, you have so much courage." There's nobody in the room. I'm talking to a camera. It doesn't take courage to make a YouTube video, bro. Some of the stuff I say, granted, I wouldn't say that out loud in front of other people, like titties. I never said titties in my life in front of a person outside of this camera. That's facts. So there's that. But don't be afraid to express yourself, man. If you have good friends, don't finesse them. Like when I did have friends, that's all they used to do. Finesse me, get me drunk and ask me to borrow some money so I didn't remember. Or just some grimy, goofy stuff. Finessing the bro. I made a song called Finessing the Bros featuring Luciano. It's called Finessing the Bros. You get money, how you getting it though? You finessing the bros. Don't finesse the bros, bro. Business is business. If you have to do business, don't do it with your friends then, bro. Cause you don't want I don't want to finesse the bros. That doesn't feel good. To know that I lied to you or did whatever I did or bent the truth a little bit to get your money and you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to be the person I call when I'm in trouble or I call when I want to feel better about life, when I already feel good about life. The person that I celebrate with, the person that I compete with to make my life better, and you want to finesse me, bro? Never that, bro. Never that. I low key shouldn't even be rapping with some of these motherfuckers because I don't want to embarrass them on their own songs. And that's just being honest. I do it every time. But anyways, man, everybody needs emotional support and shit and stuff. Friends, family. I think it's a goofy concept, but until I feel lonely, until I feel lonely, and I have to go to the store or a Uber to get some kind of social interaction when I feel my mental health is, doing this, then I just go to the store and start weird conversations and ask my landlord if I have mail today and stuff. But yeah, that's real. That's really my life for real. That's really my life for real, especially during this quarantine. Now I don't do that when it's not in quarantine because obviously I can just go to work. But yeah, I got social issues. That's fine. It depends. It depends. That's why they call me Lord Homeboy. That's why my old rap name was Lord Homeboy. It's because I could be so friendly and such a good friend, but that's just not what I choose to do with my life. I had friends, but they finessed the bro. They finessed the bro. They valued a bottle of alcohol over my company. So I mean, that's how it is. That's how it's gonna be. People show you who they are. Believe the facts. All right, man. It's Air Moses. I'm not gonna hold you too much longer, man. Everybody, man, get some help. If you need therapy, psychotherapy, man, get some help, bro. 72% of Americans need some form of psychotherapy, man. And I'm pretty sure that you're not one of the 28%, especially if you watch this video for this long. So, it's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in.